In the early hours of April 27, Vietnam time, while the afterglow of a massive stadium show still lingered in Tampa, Jung Kook chose to confront imperfection head-on. A brief Instagram story, direct, unembellished, and unmistakably sincere, sparked a global wave of discussion. In an industry where image control is often meticulous to the point of rigidity, this apology was more than a routine response. It signaled how a new generation of artists defines accountability. The incident occurred during the April 26 show of the Arirang concert series, a key stop in BTS's stadium-scale tour. With a venue capacity approaching 70,000 and nightly attendance around 66,000, this was not merely a performance, it was a high-precision experience engine, where every variable, from acoustics to audience immersion, is expected to operate flawlessly. Yet at a moment designed for perfection, Magic Shop became the fault line. An audio processing error distorted the vocals, producing an unusual warbling effect, an anomaly in modern live sound systems. What mattered, however, was not just the malfunction, but the response. BTS halted the song and pivoted to direct audience interaction rather than pushing through a compromised performance. From a concert operations standpoint, this was a technically sound decision. Stadium shows do not allow for ad hoc patchwork. Stopping is not failure, but quality control. It preserves the integrity of the experience, a standard BTS has spent nearly a decade institutionalizing. The story didn't end on stage. Within hours, Jung Kook posted an apology, explicitly acknowledging the issue and promising improvements. He followed with another message expressing dissatisfaction with himself, a small but telling detail. This wasn't a perfunctory apology, it read as an internal reflex from an artist who holds himself to a stringent bar. That distinction shaped public reaction. Clips of the incident spread rapidly across social media, triggering polarized responses. Some detractors seized the moment to question BTS's live performance capabilities, a familiar pattern in a highly competitive fandom ecosystem. In contrast, ARMY, the group's fanbase, framed it differently, as evidence of responsibility, humility, and professional rigor. Notably, while the artist responded almost immediately, Big Hit Music had yet to issue a commensurate official statement. This gap shifted the conversation beyond a single technical glitch. In today's globalized K-pop touring landscape, a concert is not just an artistic output but a complex operational system involving hundreds of specialists, audio engineers, lighting designers, logistics teams, and risk managers. When failures occur, accountability cannot rest solely on the performer, who is merely the final interface with the audience. It requires synchronized communication from the organization to ensure transparency and sustain public trust. In this sense, Jung Kook's apology inadvertently sets a new benchmark, not only for artists, but for the infrastructures behind them. When an individual responds with such speed and candor, organizational silence becomes more conspicuous. Ultimately, the incident's significance lies less in the audio error than in how it reframes the artist-audience relationship. In an era where every moment can be recorded, clipped, and disseminated within minutes, absolute perfection is a diminishing ideal. What endures is how imperfection is handled. Jung Kook did not retreat behind the glitch. He stepped forward, assumed responsibility, and clarified his personal standard. This was not just an apology, it was an implicit manifesto of the Jung Kook standard. Perfection is not the absence of mistakes, but the refusal to normalize them. That may be why tens of thousands in Tampa, and millions watching worldwide, won't only remember the Magic Shop mishap, but the way an artist transformed a flawed moment into proof of his caliber.